In the last tutorial, we made a button. We made a red circle. We F8'd it, converted it to a button. When you double click on the red circle, you get a second timeline that consists of the up, over, down, and hit state. We changed the colors on the over and the down so that you knew when you were over it and you knew when you clicked on it was something that was clickable. And then in the hit state, we had two different circles. I'm going to delete this one. That was just to illustrate a point. So if you still have that on yours, please go back and delete it. What I want to do now is I want to animate this a little bit. So yeah, it's cool that it changes colors, but let's make it do something even cooler. So what happens if when I scroll over it, I want that circle to turn into a square? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click on it. When I scroll over it, that again is the over state. So I'm going to go to the over state. And you know that we can create a secondary timeline by converting this into a movie clip, which is exactly what we're going to do. So I hit function F8. I'm going to change it from button to a movie clip. And then I'll just call it blue. Hit OK. Now if I double click on this, I'm thinking of having it turn from a blue circle into a yellow square and back to a blue circle. So I'm going to kind of work backwards, and I'm going to go to say 30 and hit F6. And so it begins with a blue circle, ends with a blue circle. I'll come back to 15, which again is F6. I'm going to delete it. I'm going to create my yellow square. I may turn on the onion skins to make sure it all lines up correctly. And then I have two ungrouped objects, so my only option would be the shape tween. I'll do the shape tween on the other side. And if I take my header and scrub back and forth, I get my blue circle turns into a yellow square, back to a blue circle. That's all happening inside the movie clip of blue, which is happening in the over state of the button, which is on the main timeline. So when I hit Command Return and I scroll over it, I think that's way cooler than just turning blue. So what I'd like you to do is you're going to type in your name, you're going to create a button out of your name, and you're going to animate it using movie clips. So on the first frame, you wouldn't have a movie clip. On the up state, you wouldn't have a movie clip. On the over state, convert your name in some way, and then on the down state, create a movie clip and have your name do something. Maybe it changes color, maybe it morphs, maybe it sets on fire. Something interesting, maybe it involves a mask. It shouldn't take very long. It's about a 10-20 minute project, but again, you're going to submit that as your summative assessment. So I'll give you another video to kind of give you some examples. All right. Good luck.